is Head Coach Ross of the ATACX Gym, Kenpo. Behind the camera is my friend Jabari, helping me out. It's my friend Scott. The technique we're going to do today is what is in Kenpo a yellow belt technique called a deflecting hammer. We're going to do the classic techniques, and then I'm going to show you my interpretation of it. Classically, the deflecting hammer is used against a rear leg front kick or side kick. Okay, you block and you do the elbow. And it looks like this. Block the elbow. Okay. Now, if that works for you, that's fine. I myself, after testing it in a number of different environments, have made some significant, adjustments, and that is this. The first is, before we even do anything, my interpretation of the attack and the deflecting hammer is different than most. The deflecting hammer isn't just a lower block for us. The deflecting hammer is any hammer block you can do. Okay, it would be a upward hammer block inside, either side, either hands. It includes all of the elusive movements. You slip, bob and weave, step back on it, leg check. All of that is the first requirement, the defenses. Okay, so the kicks, we will wind up changing the entry to it. That's number one. So when he throws a kick here, it won't be just this block here. It could be, he throws a kick, I check with this leg here, all right? It could be, he throws a kick, I scoop that way. He could throw a kick, and I step back. All of these movements would be the necessary aspect of the defense. Secondly, we always assume that this attack is a surprise attack, because nobody with any sense would purposefully do a lower block on a kick. That's just true. What usually happens is somebody has enough savvy to throw a kick, especially if they're a trained fighter or they're a neighborhood fighter, a punch will come behind it. It will look like this if you do a lower block, and that's all. Here, boom! It's not a good day for you. So it's making that assumption. There's a punch and kick coming, punch and kick and kicking two punches, kicking a grab. We have developed our expression to deal with all of that. Okay? That's why we have different types of blocks. Okay? Secondly, our entry is different. We don't just do the elbow and the trap. We also utilize our knees. All of our stances are attacking movements, and we're looking to manipulate our opponent. So it looks like this. We'll be here. We'll be here. He throws a kick. Bam. The punch comes. Bam. The next movement. Can you see my hand here? Next movement we'll do here, taking the classic movement. They fire a hammer fist into the groin. This hand here, right hand here, traps down, fires the elbow here, and then we'll take this hand and fire the elbow here. Fire hammer block again. We'll drop another elbow on. Bam here. Drop the elbow here. Bam. Okay. That's just the upper body. That is just the upper body. The lower body takes his center of gravity and does damage to his lower body at the same time. And I'm going to show you that separately than the upper body so you can see what we're doing, and then I'll put them together. Okay? So what happened is, if he throws a kick at me, okay, kick and a punch, bam here, bam right here, instead of, while I'm throwing this hammer fist right here, this knee is striking his knee and his groin here, bam, taking his base. As I'm trapping going here, these legs are whipping up, giving me the extra lift and turning it. See them with manipulation here, how his shoulders are turning? It allows me to take this right leg and drive it into his thigh as I'm bringing this fist down. Wham, boom. And as this foot touches down, marriage of gravity, it allows me then to drop my right elbow without a problem. So that we here, push down, fire, or fire, or fire. That's what we do. And together, I'm going to go slow. Together, from a kick and punch, it will look like block here, wham, boom. See? That immediately. Trap elbow, bam. Hammer fist as this strikes down here, boom, drop down, wham. Together. Okay? That's what it looks like. That's just here. And it works against any form of attack he utilizes as far as at range techniques are concerned. Now, what happens if all you know is deflecting hammer and the guy grabs you? Well, let's try the classic technique and see what happens, and then let's show what we do and see how that works. The classic technique, he'll grab you and punch or whatever. Oh no, you're blocking down here and the punch is up there. You already know this is a bad day for you. So, the first thing I'm thinking is, if you're going to block at all and use that lower block at all, you were using it against his grip. Let me turn you this way. When he grabs here, your first concern is not just to maintain your balance, but not to get your lice knocked off by this incoming punch. So you block up here, pin his hand, and now from here, as you're being driven back by his power, this is where you then step back and execute your lower block. You're going to step back with your right foot to the same stance you were doing when you're doing your block, breathing out, turning your shoulders, lower block. That makes him let go. Surprise, surprise. You know, now you can then counter with your offensives. What happens is, as he's throwing a punch, keep throwing punches. I'm blocking here, we're blocking, block. That's what happens. That's what it looks like. Bam, hammer fist. Here comes the knee again. Bang, stepping in, elbow, shot. Bah. That's the basic. Now, what happens now when if you're striking and in the midst of a combination, you're in the clinch. You want to be in the clinch. It's right here. Okay? Turn this way so they can see it. So you strike here, bang, you're here. Boom. You're blocking, whack. Immediately whack, dragging elbows, boom, right here. Knee again, right band, boom, whack. Same movements. So let me show you again, slow it down. He's blocking here. So we're in clinch in the clinch, and he's being offensive. He's trying to block. He's blocking here. Blocking his attack, blocking, wham, hammer fist, immediately to the corner. First. I'm taking my right foot, my hips, my breath, my entire body, and moving to hammer fist, wham, moving him. This knee, as you can see, is hitting the inside of his thigh. So as I hammer here, boom, this starts breaking his height, width, and depth manipulation off. This knee hits his thigh as I hammer fist. Bam! Take his height, width, and down. As I turn this way, I'm also taking this hand here and pressing, not just a regular push, but I'm using this as a heel palm strike and press. So it's hammer fist, knee, marriage of gravity, heel palm stretch right there. And as his body comes down, that's when I shoot the elbow. Whack! And across, boom! Which is this movement. Okay? From here, I just simply fire the lower block just across and down from his head here. So I fire the knee into the thigh. Then as this foot comes down, I Kenpo body whip and fire the elbow into the spine, or to the back of his neck, or someplace else he won't like. Same movements applied now in the clinch. Okay? And we do the same thing on the ground, but that'll be in the next video. If you guys even have any questions or comments, you already know what to do. Leave it at the end of this video. Helping me out is my friend Scott. Behind the camera is my friend Jabari, Scott's son. Thank you very much for your time. It's Head Coach Ross. See you guys in the next video.